Hello friends, in last lecture we discussed what is the basic definition of jet transform and we calculated some jet transform of some basic functions like 1 n square n cube a to the power n. In this lecture I am going to explain uh, what is damping rule and how we used that one, and we will calculate the jet transform of cos n theta and sin n theta. So this is also very important lecture for jet transform. So what is damping rule? Jet of a to the power minus n un. It means un multiplied with a to the power minus n. So here we can write same like Laplace transform. If jet transform of un is given by uz, then jet transform of a to the power minus n un is what? U of az. 1 minute, I will switch off the fan. Yes. So, if jet transform of un is uz, then when un multiplied with a to the power minus n, then its jet transform is what? U of az. It means in place of z, just put az. This is first. And second, when we go for jet transform of a to the power n un, its jet transform is like change of scale property. Just change z by a. So it's a simply version of change of scale property of Laplace transform. It means if un jet transform you know, then when un multiplied with a to the power n, what changes is we have to do? Just replace z by z minus a. That's all. So this property please keep in mind. We will calculate using this some jet transform later. First I will explain what is z, how we find out z of cos n theta and z transform of sin n theta. This is also very important because we are going to calculate sine series and cosine series jet transform. So how we do? It's so much easy. So we know z of e to the power minus iota n theta. How we calculate? How we calculate? This is z transform of e to the power minus n theta means e to the power minus iota theta power n. Correct? So, and we know what is z transform of a to the power n? Z upon z minus a. So this is that type. Just in place of a, what we have? E to the power minus iota theta. What is the value? Z upon z minus e to the power minus iota theta. Correct? Now we have to simplify this. What we do? We multiply say with the numerator as well as denominator in both. So what we get? Z of z minus e to the power iota theta upon z square minus z common e to the power minus iota theta plus e to the power iota theta plus e to the power iota theta e to the power minus iota theta 1 e to the power 0 1. What is e to the power iota theta? You know very well. It's a cos theta plus iota upon z square minus z. What is e to the power iota theta plus e to the power minus iota theta? We know very well. I will use this place. What is cos theta? E to the power iota theta plus e to the power minus iota theta divided by 2. So what is e to the power iota theta plus e to the power minus iota theta? 2 cos theta. So this is 2 cos theta plus 1. Now take here real part and imaginary part. So z, this is z minus cos theta. This will be minus iota z sin theta upon z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. Correct? So what is we have in left hand side? Z of e to the power minus iota and theta, and it came z minus cos theta upon z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1 minus iota z sin theta upon z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. So what is this one? E to the power minus iota theta means cos n theta minus iota sin n theta, and same you go down there. So this one we can write z of cos n theta minus iota z of sin n theta. Same you don't write down here. Now equating real and imaginary parts. Okay, z of cos n theta is what? Z of z minus cos theta upon what we get for z of sin n theta? These are the formula. Now we go for application of damping. Hope you understand. This is nothing, just a simple calculation. Nothing is there in this jet transform chapter. What is jet transform of 2 to the power n into n? If someone asks this one, so we know. Solution. So we know z to the power z n how much? Z of n is z upon z minus 1 square. Correct? So now n multiplied with 2 to the power n. So what is a value here? You know formula, z of a to the power n un is u z by a. So what is a value here? 2. So it means here we have to change, replace z by 2. So what we get? Z by 2 upon z by 2 minus 1 whole square. Now simplify this. This is easy to simplify, so please do it. So similarly, if someone asks what is z of 2 to the power n square, hope you can calculate easily, because you know z of n square how much? Z plus 1 upon z minus 1 cube. So what is z of 2 to the power n square? simply replace z by 2. And then simplify. That's all. Also so much easy. Similarly, what is the z of a to the power n cos n theta? How we calculate? Because z of cos n theta we know. Just now we calculated z of z minus cos theta upon z square minus 2z cos theta plus 1. So what is the z of a to the power n cos n theta? Just replace z by a. So what we get? Z by a. Z by a minus cos theta upon z by a whole square minus 2z by a cos theta plus 1. Simplification you will do, otherwise a video will become lengthy. That's why I'm not doing simplification, because I know that you can do easily. So hope you understand damping rule and how we use this one, and how we calculate z transform of cos n theta and z of sin n theta. In next lecture again I will try to calculate some more interesting z transform of some interesting functions like permutation and combination type. I think combination type is better, we can say, because permutation is not there. I'm not going to calculate the z transform for permutation. I'm just going to calculate z transform of some combination type, means n plus 1 cn, that type we will do, and then we go for some more properties like shifting property of z transform and when it's multiplied with n. So hope you enjoyed this one and you understand. Enjoyment is different thing, because once you understand mathematics, then you feel like enjoyment type only. So in next lecture we will do that one. Thank you.